Good morning. I have been on once and I deleted the video because immediately, for some reason, my brand new connection, my brand new router failed. So we are going to start over again. But good morning, and happy day. I am really excited about the topic today. I'm excited to see the hearts that are coming on right now. It does bring my energy level higher. So today's topic, seeing through the eyes of a child. I'll get there in a moment, but during the rest of these few minutes before the top of the hour, I'm going to do the bowls. First, I'll ask, which oils? I hope each of you has some oils gathered around you that really make you happy. And you may choose to use the first one right now. My first one, since it's through the eyes of a child, is inner child. And so I'm going to apply that right now. I have a whole bunch of oils lined up as I always do. And I brought several things today that are fun and playful that remind me of being like a child. And the first thing, I brought my beautiful rainbow bowl that Sasha gave Stephen and me for our birthdays. And I'm going to play it. And then I have my special Tibetan bowl that I bought in Lhasa in 1998. So just use an oil, breathe it in, and listen and breathe in these beautiful frequencies of the rainbow platinum bowl. So once again, happy Sunday. The topic today was inspired by some of the Facebook posts that I have seen in the last week or so. My friend Angel Chen has posted things that have touched my heart and things that I never noticed, which got me starting to think. Things such as the leaves, the wet leaves she found while walking on her morning walk in the rain. They were on the walkway in the shape of a heart. What a beautiful way to view wet leaves, which never would have occurred to me. And the other post that really touched my heart was Sasha's little daughter playing with their brand new kitten and the wonder and awe in her eyes. How often have we lost that wonder, that amazement, that joy Well, that's some of the oils. I ask that you gather a few of your favorite oils that made you feel playful. So obviously fun is going to be high on my list because fun is something that I totally kind of forgot about doing. It was not a part of my life because I had learned different ways of experiencing each day. And joy is the third blend that I decided to gather right in front of me. Of course, I have others. I always do. However, those are the first three that I'm choosing to focus on. And if you want to share with us the 3, 1, 2, or 3, or 10 that you are using, it may inspire us, others of us, to do things differently. So, as I was gathering my thoughts for today, I came across a quote from Gary Young, and I thought this is such a perfect way to begin. Life is a journey and can be whatever we choose it to be. Gary was definitely a man of action. He was a man who was driven to succeed, yet he never, ever lost that wonderful, playful side. I remember so well on the beach in Oman. I'm sorry, I'm going to get a little teary here, that leaky eye syndrome. The day on the beach when we were all standing there seriously talking, I happened to be right next to Gary along with Kai, and all of a sudden he made eye contact with Jared Turner, and the two of them took off, racing to the beach in their clothes, jumped into the water and played in the waves. That was such a childlike moment, and I have to stop and think, how many childlike moments do I allow into my life? How many do you allow into your life? Everything is new to a very young child. Every single thing. The way the leaves blow in the wind, the way the sun dances off of water, the way just mud forms when you squish in it with your feet. Different things create this amazement and wonder. We learn to be responsible. We learn to stuff down our emotions. We learn to plan. We learn to be responsible. How often do we allow ourselves to truly experience the emotion of the moment? Children are like sponges. They just take in everything and learn so rapidly. We seem to put a coating over our sponge for fear that we will break down and be a child instead of the responsible adult. So what if we choose differently? Perhaps choose to be in the present moment, even if it's only for an hour or 15 minutes, to actually be in that moment. We do have a blend that may help us there, can assist us very well. Present time. What truly, truly inspires you? What brings you joy? Now, I brought some little toys with me today. I brought my rainbow bowl, which is very, very special to me because I have always been fascinated with color. I didn't allow color around me for so long. However, way back, even when I was in college and university as a physics and math major, I took color and learned about the frequencies of color and how they change everything. So as I opened up and allowed my emotions to return, I began to think, wow, why don't I surround myself with color? And Stephen is wonderful because he listens to the things that I say. Sometimes I wish he didn't listen to everything that I say because it comes back to me. However, on my birthday, I have a very special box here. This is a carved gold, painted gold box with crystals on it that the staff at Fuller Life Bali gave to me on my birthday. And I thought, oh, what a perfect way to store one of the things that Stephen gave me. He decided that I needed sunglasses in different colors. And let's see, I have pink, I have blue, I have yellow, I have orange, purple, green. They're all here. So whatever I choose, however I choose to see the world, and let's see, what shall I choose to wear today? Oh, I'm going to wear orange glasses today. So I'm going to play in my orange sunglasses. It does give a totally different view. So I've brought out my toys. What gives you joy? I'm sharing things that have been moments when I chose not to live in the moment. I chose not to be a child. I remember one time years ago when one of my children overheard my phone conversation where I had a student who canceled the session. So in my adult mind, I immediately recalculated that time and began working. Okay? How many of you think like that? Oh, I have extra time, so I'm going to fill it with something productive. I was raised to be productive. That is not very childlike. And Tommy looked at me and he said, will you play a game with me? And I said, I would love to. However, I'm much too busy right now. I have to do blah, 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 blah. I think I was vacuuming at that point. I raced to do something productive. And he looked at me with amazement. He said, I thought your student just canceled. So I thought maybe we could play a game together. Wow. It has been many, many, many years since that occurred. However, it truly, truly illustrates exactly who Francis was. Francis is having to relearn. So are you ready to relearn, to redefine what really gives you joy? It doesn't take but a little while to get us re-energized when we really, really pass away from that responsible being that we have learned to be. How often do we think, I'll be happy when this happens. I'll be happy if I do this, if I accomplish this. Everything is in the future. Whereas a child is totally in the present. So as we pay attention to the emotions that are coming up, allow them to come up. With my sunglasses on, I can actually hide this leaky eye syndrome that keeps appearing from time to time. So I'm not a sunglass lover. However, I do enjoy putting these on and changing things around. Let's see. Here are the pink ones. I think I'd like to see rose-colored glasses for a moment. And wow, everything looks much different with these glasses on. So what color are you choosing to bring into your life in this moment? Wow. I have notes here and I have all sorts of things. So I'm attempting to determine which is the best to bring out first. So one of the things that came up, one of the thoughts that came up in my mind as I was preparing was how we look at mountains. When you think of climbing a mountain, what are you thinking? Are you thinking of the challenges that will occur and how you can get over each one of these obstacles as you reach the top of the mountain? Or are you thinking, as a child would, this is an exciting adventure, and as I take each step forward, I can actually see more, and I wonder what I will see. It is the wonder, the amazement that most of us have lost. So I came across another quote from Albert Einstein, who said, and I want to be sure I do get it right, so let me look at it. It says, there are two ways to live your life. One is as though nothing is a miracle. The other is as if everything is a miracle. Everything is a miracle. Which way do you choose to live your life? As a miracle or as if nothing is a miracle? I challenge you to put aside, even if it's only 5 minutes, to think about what truly inspires you. This is not about motivation. This is about inspiration. We also have that blend. That's a beautiful blend, one of my favorites. I think I'll enjoy it right now as well. And believe, believe, believe. Never, ever, ever give up believing that things can change. Believe in miracles. Live your life as Albert Einstein suggested, as though everything is a miracle. Find your rainbows and share them with us. And I'll look forward to seeing you again next Sunday. Have a beautiful, beautiful week filled with many insights and lots of happy fun and inspiration.